What are the hardest jobs that surprisingly pay very poorly?
EMT.
EMT and paramedics. Wildland firefighting. Federal, not the firefighters in red fire engines. With all the bunker gear. Federal forestry technicians who battle wildfires. GS3 entry-level grunt gets $11.83 an hour. Only gets 6 months of work. Hikes. Digs. Breathes smoke. Always dirty. Always gone. Only gets 6 months health insurance. Also, emergency medical technicians. Social workers. Caregivers for adults with disabilities. Physical disabilities and mental, emotional disabilities. EMT hands down, no question. Why are they paid less than McDonald's workers? They should be paid like a nurse or doctor. Especially when the ambulance ride costs $1,000 or more. Nursing home staff. Any job involving childcare, teacher, aide, daycare, nanny. None of them are paid enough to deal with everything they do. Maybe nannies, depending on the family. Social work. Social workers. An extremely undervalued and underpaid profession. Ooh, I work in crisis care at a suicide prevention hotline, and think the work should pay more. Most things requiring a professional degree and involving children or animals. Pediatricians, child specialists and veterinarians are woefully underpaid when you look at education requirements and student loan burdens. Veterinary technician. Schooling required. Have to pass national boards. Pay to register. And do continuing education every 2 years to keep being able to pay for it. Have to be the anesthetist, phlebotomist, hygienist, pharmacist, place catheters, handling controlled medication, all for slightly more than minimum wage. Registering to be an RN is $190 for 2 years. Registering to be an RVT for 2 years is $350. Honestly, anything where you deal with high volumes of the general public. I am towing $300 million aircraft for $20 an hour. Journalism. Literally risk your life in a war zone and don't even dream of ever making enough to buy a house. Substitute teaching. Animal shelter, rescue work. I worked as an adoptions associate and an animal care tech in a shelter, and it was the best and worst job ever. I loved the work I did, and it was some of the most important work I've done in my life. But I hated that my job existed. It's hard work and takes a big emotional toll on you, and it also, unfortunately, paid pretty poorly. Picking fruits, vegetables, or anything else that's manually picked rather than machine picked. Orchard work. Teacher. Poverty wages to put up with so much disrespect. EMT and investigator for CPS. I've done both. Now I do neither and finally make a pretty good living in digital marketing.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.